Shit. Alright, man, we back. So, if you saw my last video, it's about 2 weeks ago. I was talking about going to Florida. I was finishing my last week in Jersey, all that good stuff out here. It's been 2 weeks in Florida. There's the backyard where I'm at right now. See my boy. Love South Florida. Love it. I think I'm going to make another video just about the differences from back home to down here. The transition that I'm in the middle of doing as far as like working, networking, trying to just build what I want to do out here. But no complaints. Absolutely no complaints at all, man. I fucking love it. People out here are nuts. But I already had an understanding of that, like, but actually seeing that, like seeing how people are out here firsthand is like, oh yeah, some of y'all motherfuckers are really crazy out here. But for the most part, like I said, no complaints, no issues. The weather's beautiful, opportunity. There's always something to do. I'm 10-15 minutes from the beach. So, but this story that I'm telling you guys right now is going to be I got pulled over. I got pulled over last week, actually it was. I wanted to make the video the night of or the day after, but just being busy and just trying to get settled and running around, I didn't really have time to make this video. But yeah, I got pulled over. Fort Lauderdale Police Department pulled me over last Tuesday, I believe it was. Yeah, about a week ago, exactly a week ago. Around 12:15, 12:20. You know, a little past midnight. I was coming home, and the driving out here in Florida is crazy. Like, people are speeding, people are turning with no blinkers, slamming on there so I was trying to get into the feel of like, you know what, when in Rome, you gotta drive how they drive. So for that whole week, you know, I've been whipping the shit, driving how I need to drive out here. So on this particular day, I'm coming home, I'm tired, I want to get home. I was going 57, I believe it was. 57 in a 45. I mean, a lot of people, that's just regular out here. But during that time, and just the town that I was at, the town that I was leaving, a lot of people told me, like, you got to be careful. You know, I was like the only car on the road. So I'm in the left lane. There's a left turning lane that I see from a distance. I see a truck is in that lane, in the turning lane. But as I'm driving, I'm really not paying it no mind. I'm thinking that they're just trying to make a left turn, make a U-turn or whatever, get into the other lane and be on their way. So I'm staying in the left lane. As I approach the truck, I notice that it's a cop. I don't slam my brakes. I don't do that. It's just kind of like I just take my foot off the gas, and hopefully I can kind of get to a decent speed where they could just kind of like, you know what, fuck it, whatever. That didn't happen. I zoomed right past the motherfuckers, zoomed right by them. As soon as I got past, I saw the truck get out of the turning lane into the left lane where I was at. So I'm like, fuck, man, here we go. I'm watching the rearview mirror. I see the truck getting closer up my ass. I get into the middle lane. He swerves over to the middle lane, turns the lights on. As soon as that motherfucking lights turned on, turn my blinker on, get into the right lane, I get into the shoulder, stop. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of advice as far as like what to do in traffic stops and try to just make your situation a little better when you're dealing with police. This was the first video that I ever put out on YouTube. Go back and check it out when I got pulled over back at home in Summers Point. So when I got pulled over, I always do this. Doesn't matter if my car is tinted, doesn't matter if it's not, doesn't matter if it's day, nighttime, I always do the same fucking thing because I just you gotta make sure cops are okay. You gotta make sure that the cop, as they're walking up to your car, they're not gonna be like scared or tense or, oh, we can't see inside this dude's window, or, oh my god, let me get my gun out. Like, you have to make sure, as a driver, as a civilian, like, try to make that motherfucker feel a little bit comfortable when they walking up to you. Cause then you're gonna have a hard time. So I pulled over, I turn on the overhead lights inside the vehicle, the interior lights. I rolled down front windows, back windows. I turned the car completely off. I put the hazard lights on. Both hands are on the steering wheel. And no, that's way, like, my windows aren't tinted, so you know they could peek in there anyway. But it just makes them feel a lot more comfortable knowing that, okay, there's nobody in the back seat. There's not somebody sitting in the back seat. If you have tinted windows, cops think that somebody's in the back seat with a gun right at the window. So just do whatever you can. Roll the fucking windows down. If it's cold, just let them take a peek. Officer, there's nobody in the back seat. Do you mind if I could just roll the windows down and put the heat on or something? Just, but that initial stop, just roll all your fucking shits down. Just roll it down. Sit in the car. I'm watching the mirrors. I'm watching my side mirrors. I'm watching my rear mirror just to see like how, where this officer's coming from. Normally, like we all expect the police officer to come up to the driver's side of the window, unless it's like you're on a highway or there's a lot of traffic where they don't want to risk their life getting hit from somebody driving by. So a lot of times they come up to the driver's side. But a thing that they do to trick people, like to get people out of that routine, or get people to think that, okay, the cops are always going to come to my window, they're going to do this, like they'll walk around to the passenger side, even if they don't need to, just to kind of throw you off. Like you're going to be waiting for the officer to come to your driver's side window, and then boom, they're going to hit you out. Hey, how you doing? You're like, oh shit, I didn't even see you there. How you doing, officer? It's just kind of like just throw you off for a split second. It's a game. Cops do that shit. So female officer approaches my passenger window. I got all the windows down, I got everything doing, my hands. She said this is how she approached me. I thought it was a little like OD, but I was kind of like, she approaches the vehicle. She doesn't introduce herself right away, but it's kind of like, she says, hey, how you doing? Without reaching for anything, without reaching for your license, but please tell me where it's at. I never heard that before. I never heard like no price. So I was like, without reaching for nothing, like what? She was like, yes. And then she started getting a little aggressive, like, yes, without reaching for anything, tell me where your license is, your registration, your insurance is. And I was like, my wallet's right here, my license, my registration is right in here, my insurance is right here. And she's like, okay, I'm so-and-so from Fort Lauderdale Police Department, blah, 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 blah. Okay, how you doing, ma'am? License, whatever. Do you mind if I reach for my stuff? Yes, slowly. Hey, yo. So I'm reaching for my shit, and I start getting like, because it's like, I have experience in law enforcement. I've done traffic stops. I've been around traffic stops and shit, but like, it's never gonna. I was still nervous. I'm never gonna be in a traffic stop where I'm 100% like, okay, like, because even though, she was talking to me, I'm talking to her. You still gotta move accordingly. So I ended up giving her my documents. She takes it, goes back to the vehicle. While she's running on my shit, checking my car, checking my license and all that, two other female officers back up. One female on the driver's side, the other one's on the passenger side. Regular conversation. Hey, where you from? Not New Jersey. You from? Yeah, I just moved out here last week, blah, blah. I'm just, trying to get some money. I'm working, doing this and that. Oh, where you staying at? Like, oh, do you think about moving? It all just started to become very casual. And I'm thinking like, yeah, like this is how I need it to be, because I'm not trying to give nobody no hard time. I'm trying to go home. Same way cops are trying to go home, I'm trying to go home. So, so I'm talking to the cops. Regular ass conversation bullshit. Oh yeah, I don't like plantation. Oh no, I said I love plantation. I would love to move there. Oh yeah, one of the officers, I have American kennel on my a dog cover on the back seat. So when my dog comes, it catches all the hair and shit. I had it in my back seat, so the cops like, oh, you got a dog? I'm like, yeah, it's my little boy. My boy, he's happy. I start talking about my dog. I show them pictures, and they're like, oh yeah, well, here's some advice. If you're driving around, just drive around with your dog, and we won't pull you over. Blah blah blah. Just joking around. I'm like, ha ha. But I'm still like, I'm still showing my hands. I'm still like, I cannot get. Even though I'm a little comfortable with these ladies, I can't get too comfortable, because still, if I reach for something, if I do anything to make them feel like I got a gun or I got drugs or whatever, it's over. So we ended up talking for like 10, 15 minutes while the other officer was in the back. And one of the females says to me, she's like, look, I'm going to tell you straight up, you're not going to get a ticket. You're not going to give you a ticket. I said, did you guys pull me over for speeding? She said, yeah, you were going 57 and 45. I said, damn, I didn't even, I'm sorry, blah, blah. She said, like, the officer, she's in training, so it's just taking a little longer because your information is out of state, so we're trying to get everything together, but you're not going to get a ticket. I said, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, blah, 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 this and that. Officer came back. She gave me my warning for speeding, and that was it. I was on my way. I said, ladies, you have a great night. Be safe. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. They said, okay, later. And that was that. That's not that. I don't know. This is crazy. So as I'm talking to the officers, as you know, just casual as I'm sitting there waiting. Mind you, it's like 12:30. It's 12:30 on a Tuesday. There's not a lot of traffic. There's not a lot of shit going on. Some random ass girl, she's driving in the middle of the street, stops her car right alongside of mine. I have no idea who the fuck the girl was. And the cops turn around. They're like, "Oh, what's going on? Are you lost?" "Oh no, we just making sure he's okay. Is he okay?" The cop looks at me and she's like, "Those girls want to make sure you're okay. Are you okay?" So I'm like, "Bitch, what the fuck?" So I look up. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. Thank you." Like, they were like, do you know who those people are?" I said, "I have no idea who that is. I have no idea." So like, I understand people that be trying to like make sure, like, if a black person, Hispanic person is dealing with police or whatever, or just, I don't know how the fuck they knew. Like, I didn't get out the car, so I don't know why they just stopped to see police. Like, but people, you gotta understand, man. When you do certain type of shit like that, you have to know what's going on, because you could make a situation turn way bad by just being nosy or just trying to like that situation. I was cool. You know, I was cool. I was talking to the cops, but that could have been a situation where it's like you could have made them cops very nervous. Like, why? Who is this car? Like, why is this car around you? Like, and you say you don't know them, but they're just checking, and they're gonna look at me or look at somebody else, and this is kind of like, yo, or they may get you. They could have chased that girl. Reckless driving, care, like, fuck you. Your light was green. Fuck you slamming your brakes on, stopping in front of them in traffic. Another cop could have easily got in the car, pulled her over. What the fuck are you doing? "Oh, we just wanted to make sure he was okay." He's great. He's going home, but you about to get a ticket. Like, people be stupid as hell with some things that they be trying to do. And I get it. I understand the intention. I understand, but you just gotta be smart sometimes. So whoever that girl was, I do appreciate you, but come on, man. What the fuck? We good. So that was it. That was last Tuesday. I haven't been around police since then. I have no plans on being around them again, man. So, like I said, you take it for whatever you want. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Other than that, man, South Florida, like I've said, it's been beautiful. I'm definitely going to be making more videos, and as I get settled in and just working and things like that. I love it out here, dude. I want to record going out. I love the people out here. There's so much opportunity. There's so much opportunity. The mindset is different out here. You gotta hustle. You gotta hustle out here. Every job out here is hiring. They're paying people to come work. They're paying people to come and get interviewed. People do not want to come to South Florida, let alone anywhere to work. And I'm one of those people right now. I've been here for 2 weeks. I'm thinking, like, why the fuck would I want to work a 9 to 5 and then work a 6 to 12, or, you know, just do bullshit, bust my ass in 80, 90 degrees when I could be going to the beach making money, when I could be doing regular shit at the clubs, at restaurants, networking with people, building my own shit, building my own. We have to get out of this box thinking that it's okay all the time to break our fucking back for a company who does not really give a shit about us. Get out your comfort zone. And then you'll really find out what type of person you are. So I'm only started. I'm 2 weeks in, man. No plans on going back. This is a one-way trip, and I love it. Guys, subscribe to my channel though. Help me build this up. I'm gonna put my Instagrams and all that shit on there. But for real, help me build this up. It's a new chapter. It's new reason, new chapter. Florida, baby. Benji, where you at? Let me see. Where my boy at? Benji. Okay, he over here trying to chase lizards and shit. He too slow. We gonna run hills later on. New reason, baby. Subscribe.